using quadratics to solve problems. Today what we're going to be looking at is looking at some word problems, setting up an equation that works out to be a quadratic and solving it. So let's have a look at my very first example. The area of a rectangle is fixed at 28 meters squared and its length is 3 meters more than its breadth. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. So for a question like this, the very best thing to do is to first of all draw a diagram so you can see what's going on. So here is my rectangle and the area I know is 28 meters squared. And I'm now going to have to label my rectangle. I'm going to use X. So I'm going to say that the breadth is X. So that means the length is X plus 3. So I should probably say that somewhere. Let the breadth be X. So now I'm going to set up an equation. Because I'm talking about area, I know that that means I multiply the two sides together. So I get X and X plus 3 multiplied together must give me 28. So expanding the brackets, I get X squared plus 3X equals 28. And we all know that to solve a quadratic, we must make our equation equal to 0. So I'm going to subtract the 28 or bring it to the other side. So now I need to solve this. So two numbers that give me 28 and add or subtract to give me 3 are going to be X plus 7 and X minus 4, making that equal 0. So now when I solve this, I can say X plus 7 equals 0 or X minus 4 equals 0. So X equals -7 or X equals 4. Now we've been talking about length, so we know that we can't have a negative length. So therefore, the breadth is 4 and the length has to be 4 plus 3, which is 7. So the dimensions of the rectangle are 4 by 7 meters. Having a look at the second one, the product of two consecutive numbers, positive numbers, is 20. Find the numbers. So that's important, positive numbers. The first thing I should do is to define my variables. So I'm going to say let the first number be X. So that means the second number must be X plus 1. So we're talking now about the product of these two numbers. So that means X times X plus 1 must equal to 20. So expanding my brackets, X squared plus X equals 20. X squared plus X minus 20 equals 0, because we know we need to have this equal to 0. Factorizing, I get X plus 5 and X take away 4 equals 0. So now looking at that, I get X equals -5 or X equals 4 in our normal solving. But we're only looking at the positive numbers, so therefore the consecutive numbers are 4 and 5. Looking at the last question, find the value of X. Well, here I have a triangle, and when I look at a triangle, I'm probably thinking, in this case, Pythagoras' theorem. So 13 squared equals X squared plus X plus 7 squared. So it might be a good idea to pause the video, see if you can do it yourself. So working through this, I get 169 equals X squared plus X squared plus 14X plus 49, because that is a perfect square. So 169 equals 2X squared plus 14X plus 49. So 0 equals, remembering my quadratic has to equal 0, 2x squared plus 14x minus 120. Remembering our first step should be to try and factorize first, because I much prefer monics to non-monics. And so if I'm trying to factorize this, I get x plus 12 and x minus 5. So I get two solutions, x equals 5 or x equals minus 12. And we all know that we can't have negative length, so our only solution is x equals 5. And that's what we've been trying to find, which was the value of x. I hope this makes sense. If you've got any questions, just ask in class. Thanks for watching. Bye.